Hi guys, Jill here. I'm actually doing a handheld video, so sorry if I make you dizzy, but I wanted to show you the last of the wedding stuff I've made. So right in front of you, you see the 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 1. And these are the table markers. And they're pretty simple. Obviously, it's a spellbinder shape, the one I've been using throughout with all of the wedding stuff. And I used my silhouette to cut out the 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's just Arial bold. And I antiqued the background piece as I did with everything else. So there's that. These are the name tags, and I just picked one of mine. And it's really sweet the way that these were chosen because my grandmother, who passed away a few years ago, collected bells. So these were in her memory. So it says on the back, in loving memory of my grandma, Helga Adrian, a real bell ringer. And then our names are on the front. And again, the same consistent shape and the antiquing. This is the cake box that's really for the cards, and I'll show you that. Cassandra found one online, and it was 4 tiers, really simple, very expensive. Then she found one with some pearls on it. It was $370 plus $65 shipping. This cost me under $30. So we'll start from the top, and like I said, I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. And that's all of the, right there, all of the little table cards. Okay, so here's the bow, and it's just a spool of ribbon from Michael's. I put some pearls here in the center, the flat back pearls, and then the burgundy ribbon to tie everything in. This top box I made because they had the bottom two at Joann's. They're just paper mache. Let me pull it a little closer. But the top one I could not find, so I just made it with some chipboard. I used the Folk Art metallic champagne, and that's just a beautiful color. So the ribbon goes all the way down the front behind the nameplate, and the second layer here is some little pearls, and I found an alphabet of the champagne pearls, and I just pulled all of them off and restuck them down with my Scotch Quick Dry. This box was, I think, the most expensive part or single part was the paint. It was $5 because I went through 2 of them, and it just, even with a coating of gesso, it still took a lot to get that color even. And then there's ribbon along the bottom, the plaque on it, again the usual shape, Cassandra and John, and then some paper flowers. This one's I Am Roses, and then the rest are Wild Orchid Crafts. I put up some little pearls in here, and then a recollection flower, leaf, my favorite ones with bundled sage. And I just spritzed these with some glimmer mist, and I think it's wheat fields. So there's that, and then let me turn that. Here's the side for you. So it's just both ribbons down the side. And then the bottom is really kind of cool. This is a paper I got at Joann's. And so what we did was just covered in the paper and then put it over the ribbon because we have to get to the cards afterwards, obviously. And the cool part is that paper is textured. And I got it at Joann's, and it's these big, huge sheets for 97 cents. And it's 4 big sheets for covering a 12 by 12 album. And this is the card slot where they go in. So there's that part of the wedding. I do have a gift album that I made for them. Oh, and the groom's cards. I'll just show those real quick. Okay, so it's my usual, the stair step card that I love so much. And then, I'm not used to this handheld, sorry. We put, or I used a one of the Making Memories clips with a typeset key from Tim Holtz as well as a key, and this one's G. Each one has the initial. I used some tags from the Tattered Time collection and a Tim Holtz key plate. And then the cards themselves are scraps, and I've been using the scraps from the Tattered Time and the Trade Winds, Fair Winds, those two stacks that came out together at Joann's. I think it's Trade Winds. So these are the scraps from those stacks on the card. And these cards, I think I've mentioned it before, but these cards are a great way to use up your scraps. Oh, and then there's, of course, an eyelet I set with my crocodile up here. So there you have it, and I'll come back to show you the book. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.